This might be a hot take for Jerry Lorenzo, Fear of God Athletics, and Fear of God itself in this current landscape. And that's okay. Just be sure to share your thoughts in the comments section, and I'll do my best to make this quick. Fear of God Athletics, it had a lot of buzz, a lot of pop, and deservedly so. I mean, it was long awaited for the partnership between Fear of God and Adidas to come to life. And I think there was always some confusion of what that meant, right? And I discussed that in a video that it was truly Fear of God in terms of mainline having its own language for athletics through Adidas versus Fear of God Essentials. And that's what so many people came to know the brand itself through. And you could pick that up at PacSun or a number of other retailers, right? And I have plenty of videos in which I've done that. And then there are recent videos in which I realized I just didn't need as much as I have. So you can certainly check those videos out too, because I've decreased a vast majority of the Fear of God items that I have. I have plenty left over. I have the essentials of truly what I need, pun intended. So I don't see a reason to continue to just run out and get drop after drop. I also am not the biggest fan of the way the sizing and the draping has changed over time. I mean, please be sure to check out Sharoy's video for the summer 2024 drop. He did an amazing job breaking down everything. I have the same question, Sharoy.
Holy. Who are you making this for, Jerry? Like, who is wearing an extra small and is like 6 feet tall? I am not.
Who was this made for, Jerry? That is the question of the day. I know we're going to talk about athletics, but when it comes to essentials, who was this made for, Jerry? I don't know that it feels like even the essentials line is made for the average everyday person based on sizing. It looks as if it's truly made for the 6'3" models and professional athletes who wear these items either for the lookbooks or for their tunnel fits. You'll see Steph Curry and you'll see many other pro athletes in Fear of God mainline or essentials, and with the new sizing, it looks as if that's who it's intended for, not the average 5'5" to maybe 5'11" individual. I mean, most of us are out here, we're good if we're about 5'6" to 5'8", but I don't know who some of these items are made for. And Sharoy had me laughing the entire video, especially when we got to the denim jacket. Just go watch his video. It will be linked in the description box. Please go watch his video. He did an amazing job. So there is some confusion in terms of who the target audience may be based on previous drops. I've even heard people say, and then you've commented in my comment section on videos, fear of change seems to be the thing. And he has changed. I just don't think the change is resonating with everyone. But Fear of God Athletics... I myself don't see these shoes or even the clothing items truly being posted a whole lot. Maybe by those closely associated, I think, sometimes here and there with Adidas if they are athletes, but not necessarily just the everyday person. I don't even see them really posted on my timeline, on the Explore page, maybe here and there on Twitter, but not a ton. And I think that does say a lot. And I've spoken before on, we'll see shoes have a ton of buzz, but then do you really see them out in the wild? And I think this is one of those shoes. I'm talking specifically about the Fear of God Athletics 1 or the basketball 1 that I don't see. And we understand that when he came out with the Nike Fear of God 1, that was seen everywhere. I mean, it was still considered a grill to me for so many years. I've finally picked up 2 pairs, and I can firmly say I'm done with that just because I don't see myself wanting to ever pay those prices again for a shoe. Can't even justify it. But we've seen the buzz around it, and we've seen the different drops. I mean, I let you guys know I was not a fan of the collegiate drops with IU and Miami. They seemed lazy. Definitely not a fan of the uniforms. That's a whole nother video that you guys can check out. But the clay colorway, I thought that for sure, based on the earth tones and Jerry's ethos, that would pop for people. Yeah, that's actually following the same trend as so many other shoes that you see for not necessarily collabs, but for GRs, in which if you waited some business days, they're on sale. Honestly, just scroll and search if you're looking for deals and links. Just scroll on Twitter. If you just search like Fear of God Athletics Clay, you will find a number of different links and posts in which they're on sale. And he has a brand new drop on the way, I believe June 22nd, 2024. So this week, first week of summer officially, for a black toe. How will the black toe do? I mean, wearable colorway, but I still think it may go the same trend as so many of these other pairs have gone. And even if they're purchased, again, I'm not seeing them. The hot take I have, I think part of the reason the footwear itself just may not do as well as it possibly could is similar to the reason that Ivy Park maybe wavered a little bit. We don't see Jerry in the footwear as much as I think we would assume that you would be in the footwear as the designer. And I say this because the footwear we see on him, like being worn all the time, is actually an Adidas Ultra Boost. It's a white and green Adidas Ultra Boost. Now, I'm not knocking wanting to make that your everyday shoe, because if you've ever put it on your foot, and I was late to the Adidas Ultra Boost train, but once I jumped on, you guys already know the deal. I think I have like 4 or 5 Ultra Boost pairs now at this point, and they are amazing. They stay by the door because they are just that comfortable for you to be on your feet all day. If you want to run, you want to do whatever, it's a great shoe. The Boost gives everything that you needed to give in cushioning. You see him in that shoe all the time. He was at a recent, I believe, Los Angeles Sparks game with his family. We see him in the green and white pair, courtside with his family. He has pictures behind the scenes of him on set for the brand new summer 2024 drop that occurred, in which young Jerry is featured, in the actual campaign itself. He's making sure that everything looks as it should and is falling as it should, on his son who's modeling the items. Also, still in the Adidas Ultra Boost pair. I just have a feeling that that plays a really big part, and maybe why it's just not really captivating consumers the way that it would for so many other diehards that have really clung to a lot of the different things that he's designed in the past. And again, this could be a hot take, so please go ahead and put your thoughts below in the comment section. Do you think that this plays a factor? Because again, I don't know that I really saw Beyonce just on her own in Ivy Park. And if you're not seeing the actual designer, the artist in their items, their brand, I think that does create a disconnect for you as a consumer. I don't think it's a good thing, and it can lead to them going, well, if you're not even wearing it, why exactly am I wearing it? Because I think you buy in more to a designer wearing their items all the time. And this is not to necessarily bring in the Kanye culture stands or anything, but I will commend him for always wearing his shoes prior to the entire breakdown and fallout. I mean, you even saw Kim K in them all the time. So I think there is something to be said if you're in your footwear. Now, he was in the Nike Fear of God items all the time, truly all the time. So, just again, an observation, probably a hot take, but I appreciate you going ahead and just giving your thoughts in the comment section below. And please, please, please check out my recent video, because by the time I have this one up, I have my 4th pickup on the way. And it was also below retail, but it was via a resale site. We're in weird times in 2024, but I'm here for them in sneakers. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.